Menteri Rangba ke Jelah, Ukanrat ke Sama Ulong, bagi Sarkar ke Klemburi AA, hak baidi, bat ke Jingken Jingdia, hak Jing Pulut ke Sarkar banyakun yang ke Klam Covid kat Kendai. Bat hak ni ke Juk RTI, lada don kinu ke bakwa Jingshai, ke babnya kilaban pan dek RTI. Menteri Rangba lo akren yang ni haba jubab halal ke Jing pan Jingshai, jong katma orang li Juki, ya ke Jing Pulut ke Sarkar ke Blakot syaka Laispa Kendai Klor. Ulong bagi Jing Pulut ke Sarkar kolong nak bentang ke Jing Mentoi ke Pajba ke Jelah. Khamtam nadu balas dang banpur ke Klam da ke bapun biang ru ke Bainong ya ki arlak duna ginong balasngi da ke bapun bu ni kites balak thiet ru ya ki PPEs ki balak bandap hadu ubenai leber jong snem banwan ha ke baidi bagi Jing bana do Menteri Rangba bagi Sarkar kelak pelut arspa klor ha ki kenai benai kerbana keleong sembut Menteri Rangba ubak prestun tensong lapun bana bagi Jing pelut kelong hadu laispa kenai klor ukanrat ulapun syai baka aspa klor balak benta kadai baka Sarkar kelak dep bansiu.
I think in today's RTI in RTI age, I think everything is open. So anybody can always go into the details and find out what's happening. I think there is nothing to hide. In fact, there are certain allegations about food. People have said that why the food has been given at a certain cost. I think one has to realize that if you had given bad food, then people will say, why are you giving bad food? And you have to understand that as a government, it's our responsibility to take care of our people. So yes, we gave food, we give good quality food, and people have appreciated this aspect. So I think it's very easy to sit down and then look at every micro detail and analyze it from this point and say why this happened, why that happened. But you have to understand that as a government, we ensured that our people were taken care of. We ensured that the service that should be given to them was given. We ensured that testing continued, even though it cost us 30 crores. Other states started charging their citizens, but we felt that no, we should continue to give this to them. We went ahead and we acquired the number of PPE kits and different kind of equipments that are required at that point in time because there was shortage in the market, and we felt strongly that we can't take a chance. So yes, if there was shortage in the PPE at that point in time, then those critics would again say, why didn't the government take any steps to buy? Today we have enough PPE kits to survive us till the month of March. And I think it's very easy to analyze and talk about this from the cost perspective and be critical about it, which is fine. But as I said, I am very clear in my conscience that we did our best to ensure that we gave the best service to our people. We ensured that our people were safe. We did all we could. But yes, there comes a point in time where we must realize that government will do its part. But this is not a fight of the government alone. This is a fight of every citizen and every person in society. And we cannot always look at the government and say, well, has the government succeeded or not? Or is the government being able to handle it or not? Yes, government will do its part. But I think at the end of the day, we all must realize that it is the people's fight. This is a society that has to fight against this. Government will play its role. Every individual must play its role. So yes, we have done a lot of things. No other state government paid its laborers. Because we felt at that point in time when there was a complete lockdown, the people who are doing daily labor and daily wage, what will they do? So in those times, we must be the only government that spent almost about 51 crores giving this money to the laborers. And this has gone directly into the bank accounts. The entire list is available. So I think if anybody has doubts, you can take the names of all the 1 lakh plus, almost 1,50,000 people who have been paid, and you can go through those NIFs. So I think it's too many details. If anybody has questions, please file an RTI. Please go through the details. There is nothing to hide. We have done a very, very aggressive work in this past 6 months. The officers and the entire government machinery has worked overtime. And we have done our best in whatever way possible to ensure that there was a minimum, kind of inconvenience to our people, and the people got the best service that's possible. I'm not saying that it's like it's 5-star, but we did whatever best we could. So I think it's easy to go into those critics and look at all these expenditures and come out with all different kind of analysis. But please go into details, and I'm sure you'll be satisfied to see that the way things were managed in the best possible way, given the circumstances that we faced and the warlike situation that we faced during that period, where so many challenges were there and we had to get so many things done with limited resources, with limited accessibility to different issues, and with so many challenges that we faced. So yes, whatever the concerns people have, please feel free to apply for an RTI and take the details. Yes, the amount that I had mentioned was the amount that we had already paid, but there are a lot of pending bills also. So the additional amount was the amount of pending bills that are there, plus the amount one has to look at when we look at COVID. It's not just, you have to define what COVID expenditure is. Now, if you were to look into the ambulances we bought, now that could be COVID or that could be health in general. So we have decided to put that also in the COVID expenditure. So we bought a lot of ambulances, which will help us in the long term. We have put a lot of investment in the hospitals, sub-centers, in the different PHCs, CHCs, where we have started putting up ventilators in the different civil hospitals. Now these investments one could look at and say, well, is this COVID or is this health? But we're saying, fine, let us put it in the COVID expenditure. So we have looked at health expenditure in general in the last 9 months, and we are saying that, well, all this has gone towards fighting COVID, but it will have a long-term impact. For example, today all our districts have got testing centers. Most of the states do not have that facility. Now this doesn't come for free. We need to invest in it, we need to create the infrastructure in the districts, and we did it. So obviously it cost us money, but I think this will help us in the long term in creating that kind of infrastructure in those districts and throughout the state, so that we can face different situations also in the future. No, I don't think there's any higher side. It's the cost that's there in the market. These are products that are I should say, being innovated and produced as we speak. There was a point in time when the PCR kits used to cost almost 3,500 rupees. Today the PCR test kits are hovering anything around 1,200 to 1,500. The antigen tests were not available during that time. Then the antigen tests came in and the market rate is hovering around 450 to 500 to maybe 550. So really we are not even looking at any profit. We're just looking at the cost. And obviously we'll pass on the cost benefit to the customer, and that is to the patients and our people. But we can't, we have realized that the cost factor involved, as I said, we have spent more than 30 crores just in testing kits and other things, and these have been given free to the people. So there is a challenge we face. How long can we go on with this? So therefore, somewhere along the line, we felt that we need to balance it out, and then society and the public also needs to come in and play their part and realize that yes, maybe the economically weaker section can be given for free and be given the benefit of free testing. But people who can afford to do it, I think need to be responsible and realize that yes, they also need to play their part. So many ailments are there, people go for tests and they do pay for themselves. So why not for COVID also? So therefore, these were the logical discussions and conclusions we came to. And that's why we decided that we will charge for the testing. But the pricing, as I said, is completely market-based. So it's not something that we are here to earn a profit margin out of this, but we need to cover the cost. And depending on the cost that is going to be there for the kits, which fluctuates, and as we go forward, the cost will come down, I'm pretty sure, because there are more and more options coming up. Based on that, we will take a decision.